I like how people are now going back to AP Kaisa. Kaisa's AP ratios like aren't even that amazing. Never mind, actually her AP ratios are really good. I never put that together in my head that since her W applies to plasma, it actually has a 82.5 AP ratio, or higher, potentially. Kaisa's the strongest kit for an AD carry because she can build Hourglass. Period. That's it. They nerfed Hourglass? That would be such a big nerf to Kaisa. Probably be the nerf she needs. Whoa, nearly banned Riven. We gotta get out of the habit to we need to start banning Fiora. Okay, so Ornn's one of those wacky picks where he's gonna beat you in trades because he's Ornn, and you can't really do anything to prevent it because he's Ornn. So the strategy mostly comes down into not playing the game. It's ingenious, I know. I mean, I guess if he got ganked right now, he'd be dead, but I have an Udyr, so Udyr is power farming. As everyone knows, what you want to do as Udyr is spend as much time as possible clearing the jungle, and you do not, I repeat, do not want to gank, because your champion is a late game powerhouse. Okay, good so far. Graves seems to not know who I am, so I'm blending in, Twitch chat. I'm blending in with the people who don't get permanently camped until they're insane. But I'm not insane. I don't even know where you live, Twitch chat, that you know of. I'm gonna get my coffee, I'll be right back. I was gonna do something and now I totally forgot. My wings. Yeah, wings. Woo! I like how Graves waited around, like, is he really gonna die? Okay. We are right next to Black Cleaver, so we're gonna have to play super safe, Twitch chat. Like, super soaker safe, you know? Honestly, I feel like I was better at Aatrox when I didn't think he was a good champion. I feel like I actually do worse overall on any champion I actually think is good. It's actually a lesson I learned. Oh, sorry, I'm like trying to shiver, but I can't. You guys ever get that? It's been happening to me all the time lately. And that's one thing I've always thought. People that play shitty champions like Garen, they tend to try hard every game because they have to try hard every game. They need to be at 100% every game, you know? Whereas people that are just playing, you know, meta or whatever, in my opinion, they tend to just kind of go, eh. That's actually why, in my opinion, ranged top laners play so poorly. They automatically win the laning phase, right? So they don't really have to try that much. So to them, they're just kind of on autopilot, like, I'm gonna win, whatever, I'm gonna win. Let me just harass this guy, let me go for better harass, and then they die. And they're like, oh, I died. And it's like, well, because you weren't really paying attention, you know? We're out of here. Sometimes I'm trying to buy time for my E cooldown. I'll start using my abilities as if I'm fighting back. And they'll be like, okay, everyone, back off. He's actually trying to fight back. Don't run in there and die. And then I E over the wall and they're like, ah, he was just delaying us. OP champions really do make you worse at the game because it's boring. Exactly. Like, if every fight is a fight to the death, if every fight is your life on the line because you're playing a shitty champion, right? And you do lose by default. So you need to outplay your opponent. You cannot win by just playing well. You can't just play well. You have to play fucking fantastic to win. I think you'll actually play better. I think if you're playing a meta pick or a pick that automatically wins lane, people screw that up constantly because it's boring. That's why I don't like Fiora. That's why I've never liked Fiora. You guys always ask me, oh, how come you don't like Fiora? Because you fucking automatically win the lane. It's expected that you win the lane, you know? That's just the default of Fiora is winning the lane. That's incredibly boring to play through. Actually, that was a problem I had in soccer. When I played soccer, I was a goalie, and my offensive line was really, really, really good. So there were only a few shots on goal per game. Now, later on, there were a lot of shots on goal, and I pretty much solo carried the entire team. But when my team was playing at a lower league, there were basically never any shots on goal. And so eventually, there would be a shot on goal, and I'd just be like, oh, okay. And I just kind of like lazily like move to block it. And a lot of times I wouldn't block it. People were like, oh my God, that was so easy. How did you miss it? And I was like, oh, I kind of wasn't even paying attention. At points like this, opposing teams really need to learn to just give up. Kill it, kill it, kill it! Streaming my full-time job? No, I make all this money with all these viewers for fun. Really, Twitch chat? In my spare time, I foster kittens. I hold them and warm them in my hands. And I feed them from a tiny bottle. Is Twitch Prime free every month? Yeah, and I get money for it. So you're basically giving me free money so I can continue to stream and provide you this awesome content of top lane. Wow, look at top lane. Wow, look how much fun I'm having. Wow, shoot me with that Q, Gangplank. Shoot me with that Q, buddy. Oh yeah, look at this awesome gameplay we're having here. Oh wow, look at this gameplay. Oh, gameplay, 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 gameplay. Gameplay. Is Gameplank's not doing a very good job of just pressing Q on me every time it's available? Ah, anyone who subscribes to Hashinshin is a buddy. Anyone who doesn't subscribe to Hashinshin is probably a communist. A super communist. Ooh. We're gonna go for it. You know, it's kind of annoying that their team is just in this 4-man death ball for like 2 fucking minutes now. For 1 second, I thought I was gonna out-heal them though. There's like 1 second where like my first Q and my second Q. Oh! Your mom was in the room when you started watching? Well, I'm sorry that I'm your daddy now. Let's just maximize that damage then. And let's get some MR so Azir doesn't one-shot me. How can I complain about other champions when I play this? Because other champions are more broken, which I've also mentioned is a huge issue. Even the good top tier champions right now are still being pushed out by how broken some of these champions are. Like, Qiyana is just, what? That champion is real. A champion who does, like, Talon levels of burst, but is just fucking invisible the entire goddamn time. Uh-oh. The difference is Qiyana does Talon level of burst and invisibility with her basic abilities, while also then just killing your entire team with her ult. I think Aatrox in professional play and tournament play will never be bad, because I feel his kit just rewards teamwork so well, you're never gonna fix that. Like, you're just never gonna fix how good his Q is for coordinated play. I think Aatrox really has 2 things going for him. He's ridiculously popular and fun, and he's incredibly good in coordinated play. Really? You're gonna try that on me, dude. On me. Okay, it's pointless to try to hurt that guy. I can't do it in time. That sucked. I screwed up that last hit. They just need to make his Q zones be slows only. Then he won't be picked in competitive. Then he won't be picked at all by anyone. That would kind of just the champion. Imagine you QE Jax and then he just Qs at you instantly because it's just a slow. And you're like, oh, and then you're just dead. I think Silos is still the ultimate competitive play champion. Possibly true. Possibly true.